20 frame timeline and stages. 20 frame timeline and stages. It all starts, mostly the twins, if you ask them, they had this knowing before they even married. Like there's someone of that kind. But they didn't know how this person might look or where to find this person, but they just had this knowing. Mostly if you're a divine feminine, you happen to be other than the divine masculine in, I think, by a very good margin of years. And some married and divorced, and they tried other relationships, but this one was different. This one so different. That's the first timeline. And the second timeline is when you get to meet this person. You meet the person and everything feels so real and real in real, because this world, we believe like something real is something the mind can understand, something the eyes can see and the ears hear. But this time around, the eyes have seen, and it's too fast that cannot even pick. It feels like the timelines of the past, the ancient, and the future, and the present are together. They've connected each other together, and you feel this is what I call deja vu. And all of a suddenly, you are in a relationship. This, I think, this is a second timeline. The third timeline, this is when now you are in this relationship. It's so nice, so beautiful. It's something that you cannot even understand. You can't explain. You can't even go for a second without thinking about this person. Like, I remember at that point of time, I told my twin, say, I just want to shift. I should be staying in your body. I want to become part of you. Can I become your cells and stuff? It's so beautiful, so nice. And that's the third timeline. After that timeline, mostly confusion starts happening in 3 months stage or 8 weeks. So on depends. Situation differs. Not all can be the same. So during this stage, you are trying to stay into this relationship, but there are some other things that you don't like. Certain things begins to surface, and the other person is also scared because the relationship is too powerful, it's too real, and you both start becoming scared. More especially divine masculine begins to withdraw because it's too real, and since the divine masculine operates most in mind, so he's thinking, once I'm disappointed, I'm not going to survive in this relationship, I think I have to withdraw. So you start running, and these are times when divine masculine tries to pull off the relationship. At the same time, he finds himself in a relationship again. Try to talk to other people. You're going to experience this again for some weeks or even months, it depends. Until comes one big thing, like the time just stands still, and this time around, you will not say, I think it's over. That's when now the awakening starts, like big time for the divine feminine, and the desire to be this person trying to fix becomes too much. I've even forgotten the number anyway. I don't know if it is fourth or what. So during that moment, there's this obsessive thinking. You're trying to control. You try everything, and during this timeline, your body's on fire. Like in my case, my blood was boiling. I could feel like my spine cord it's turned red because of it, because of temperature, and my head is burning. I barely ate. Yeah, I could go for, like, I don't know what I became. I thought I'm losing myself. I saw things and I tried to tell people around me, no one could relate. I thought I'm going insane. The more I wanted to relate with other people, the more I felt, the more I wanted to be where people are, the more I wanted to maybe try to talk of what I was talking about, the more I came out of. Whatever they were talking about never made sense to me. I just wanted someone who can talk about things that I'm going through, so I became so obsessed. I started thinking and searching on YouTube, finding where I can find someone who can talk about the things that I'm going through. And I was watching YouTube videos, twin frame videos 24/7. I could wake up. I think those days I could just sleep for an hour, then I wake up because it was so painful. Sometimes I could try maybe if I can just convince this person, but intuitively I was on that I have to let go of this person. Life is going to teach this person. Yeah. And intuitively I was taught to say, I have to let it go. It was painful. I remember that day I even wept. I felt the grief from the past up to that age that I wept so badly. That another timeline. Now there comes another timeline is acceptance. Now you accept this change, this you person, because twin frame comes as something that you don't even know. All what you knew before is that you're going to meet someone, and all what you had in mind is a romantic thing, a relationship. You didn't expect all this drama. All what you wanted was just romance, but the romance is attached to something else again. So another timeline is now acceptance. Then you start learning, and when you learn, you are going to start having understanding. Oh, okay, this is love, or this is what? Then you are going to see the things that you've wronged and have been going wrong about certain things, more especially love. Now, why is love used here instead of money or instead of other power like politics, leadership? Because love on earth is distorted. It's not the love that, it's not the way it's supposed to be. So since love is what created everything, so it's love that can restore everything back to the way it's supposed to be. I hope what I'm saying is making sense. So you're going to feel this love. Now, this love is going to teach you forgive. It's going to teach you letting go. It's going to teach you a lot of things. Now, all these are timelines. You are learning on this timeline that things are not controlled by you. You can plan, you can think, but life has its own law. Since your soul, remember, twin frame is the soul mission, it's not the mission of the mind. That's why when you use the mind, you fail. So the soul is the one that knows where it's going. So you surrender your mind, you allow the soul to take control. I don't know. I've stopped counting. I don't know if this is the 60th or 70th. I don't know. Now, when you reach this timeline where I've allowed your soul to take control, you let go of the outcome. This is the last timeline. Now, here is something tricky. You can never fake life. You can never lie to life. Life knows you very well because life is a frequency. It's able to lead your frequency and give you back. It's going to reflect, it's going to mimic the person that you are. That's the reason why you cannot win on this game if you try to pretend to say, I have detached. It's not about pretending. It's about becoming the detached. I remember what I used to do and what I do. Sometimes I can just raise my hand and say, I'm going to allow these things to go through me. These things is what I call sacrifice. And it happened even to Jesus Christ at one point of time. He knew that he's going to be killed and Judas is going to betray him. That faithful evening when he went to pray with Peter and another guy, I think there were three, he begged his friends to help him. Pray with me. And the Bible says Jesus had to sweat blood because he was scared. He allowed the situation to go through him without resisting. It feels good when they tell you to say you are the chosen. But it comes with consequences. You have to lose yourself to become something else. When you lose yourself, that's when you become yourself. So you detach. And that's the last stage now. Before that, you reach that stage, you start observing your reaction. You have to study your body, how you are behaving toward things, until you are able to see this person cheating without you judgment. Even trying to ask about that completely. And that thing becomes so painful because this is when the game is reversed. This person begins to feel guilt, judged. They judge themselves, not you. This is when this person is able to confront their inner demons. This is when they know to say, no, I think it's me who is wrong. During this time, it's too late for the divine masculine even to try another relationship. Because whenever he tries to go out there, guess what? He meets himself. He meets people who are sneak like him. And that's life at play now. Life is trying to teach this person that it's not the mind, it's the soul. It's going to meet people who are more demonic than him. The reason why people stay, like have 3, 4, 5 relationships at a go, it's because of fear. Fear of being alone. Fear of being abandoned. So when somebody is scared of being abandoned, it's going to attract someone who is scared of being abandoned. That means attracting someone who is also connected to 4, 5 people. So this person is going to experience more abandonment. We found that this person has got 5 boyfriends or 5 girlfriends. Out of those, they also have another connections. So this person is going to be abandoned more and more. And then it's going to feel so weird, so awkward, because you've raised the frequency. As you raise the frequency, this person's frequency is raised up as well. So the pain will be too much. This is when this person is going to look inside and say like, no, I think I'm wrong. At the same time, they can feel the pull and magnet from you. These are the final timeline. Now, this is the last stage. Is when you start talking to this twin. Drop the idea where they say this twin is going to come and confess and tell you. I think the people who say that, they are not even twin flame. What happens? This person will show up, talk for a bit and run away. You go for a very long period of separation, and from that period, the period starts reducing. You talk for a day and this person goes for a month. You talk for just few texts, this person goes for 3 weeks. This person is coming and going, and then whenever this person show up, you quarrel. During this time, you are testing each other. Are you ready? And you are finalizing those same moments. It's not like the way you can fantasize that this person is going to come to say, now I'm ready, let's start working. It doesn't work like that. More especially if you started doing even the videos and like, they'll be checking and so they don't accept so easily. These are the final stages. These are the last stages. I hope we have explained the timeline. I'm sorry, there's so many information out there. People are just making videos trying to, it's business nowadays. Yeah. I hope I've helped you, helped myself and you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave your opinion in the comments. As Leo Chi, I welcome you to Twin From 1116. Yeah.